Hi, my name is Maya Shoemake, and this is an overview of my marketing plan for Bailey's Rolex Restoration. James Bailey already has a clear customer base and target demographic. Because of this, the marketing problem that I would focus on would be establishing a clear and unique brand identity. James Bailey has unique characteristics that would appeal to his current target demographic, and he has a passion for interacting with customers and preserving the sentimental aspect of owning and repairing watches. Together, these elements of his business could be capitalized on to create the social media presence and brand identity of the Crazy Cowboy Watchmaker. Bailey's Rolex Restorations has its own unique strengths, weaknesses, opportunities, and threats. James Bailey is highly qualified in the watch repair field. He is personable and highly engaged with his customers, and he values tradition, craftsmanship, and sentimental heirlooms. This opens him up to opportunities in his target demographic, and he has the opportunity to create his own distinctive brand identity, the Crazy Cowboy Watchmaker. However, James Bailey lacks a user-friendly website, search engine optimization, and a cohesive social media presence. This opens him up to threats from larger companies. By developing a distinctive brand identity, the Crazy Cowboy Watchmaker, and strengthening his digital and social media presence, he has the opportunity to highlight the authenticity and tradition that set his work apart. At the same time, he faces competition from large companies such as Fast Fix Jewelry and Watch Repairs and Swiss Watch and Diamond Exchange. Fast Fix Jewelry and Watch Repair benefits from being a national franchise, operating service centers in high-traffic retail environments such as the Dallas Galleria, and offering repair services for high-end brands like Rolex, which puts it in direct competition with Bailey's Rolex Restoration. However, this franchise structure can lead to a less personalized customer experience compared to independently owned businesses like Bailey's Rolex Restoration. This opens the door for specialized local businesses like Bailey's Rolex Restoration to differentiate themselves through personalized service and unique expertise. Swiss Watch and Diamond Exchange combines watch restoration services with premium retail, positioning itself strongly within the luxury market. Their website is interactive and visually engaging, and they maintain active and consistent social media profiles on all platforms. However, the company's strong focus on retail and high-end sales may overshadow its watch restoration and technical repair expertise. This opens the door for Bailey's Rolex Restoration to differentiate itself by advertising James Bailey's technical expertise and personalization. I have created 2 customer personas based on James Bailey's current target demographic. First, we have Richard Thompson. He prioritizes quality over convenience. He prefers supporting local, reputable businesses, and he values tradition, craftsmanship, and authenticity in watch ownership. He views his Rolex as an heirloom and wants to ensure that his watch remains something he can pass down. Bailey's Rolex Restoration would resonate with a customer like Rick because the business reflects his own values: tradition, personal service, and quality. Next, we have Linda Walker. She values sentiment, family, and meaningful gestures. While she does not consider herself a watch expert, she understands the emotional importance of the piece. She wishes to do something meaningful for her husband and wants to have his watch professionally repaired without risking damage. She would prefer to work with a local, trustworthy business over a large, impersonal chain. Bailey's Rolex Restoration would appeal to a customer like Linda because it is locally owned, credible, and personable. The business's attentive approach would reassure her that her husband's watch would be handled with care and respect. Moving on, we have goals and KPIs, or key performance initiatives, for Bailey's Rolex Restoration. Goal number 1 would be to establish a recognizable and consistent brand identity on social media within 6 months. Goal number 2 would be to increase audience engagement with the current target demographic through platform-specific content within 6 months. Goal number 3 would be to convert social media visibility into customer inquiries and business growth within 9 months. Each goal comes with its own set of key performance initiatives that can be used to measure its success and adapt strategies if needed. Moving on, we have strategies and tactics. Strategy 1 is developing the brand identity, Crazy Cowboy Watchmaker. To create a cohesive and recognizable brand, all social media platforms will utilize the same username, logo, and visual style. This brand identity will reflect James Bailey's personal story, craftsmanship, and passion for preserving sentimental pieces. Key elements include profile consistency, visual style, and tone, which are all explained further. Strategy 2 is to utilize social media campaigns and content that encourage interaction. Content will be tailored to each platform while reinforcing the Crazy Cowboy Watchmaker brand. These are some campaign and content ideas. Campaign number 1 is Your Watch, Your Story. This will highlight customers' watches and their sentimental value, encouraging interaction on social media platforms. This will be in a carousel slideshow format on Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok. Campaign number 2 will be Who is the Crazy Cowboy Watchmaker? This will build trust and establish James Bailey's personality and expertise to his audience. The format will be short-form Instagram Reels and TikToks and long-form YouTube videos. Campaign number 3 will be educational content and behind-the-scenes content. This will establish authority and provide educational information to his followers. The format will be slightly longer Instagram Reels and TikTok videos, as well as long-form YouTube tutorials. An example of a content calendar is as followed. I would recommend maintaining a consistent posting schedule of 2 times per week on Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok, which are highlighted in blue, and 1 time per week on YouTube, which is highlighted in red. The days of the week were determined by the most active days on each platform. Next, we have an example of what a post for the Your Watch, Your Story campaign could look like. Posts like this can be made in programs like Canva Pro, which have been included in the marketing budget. Next, we have the marketing budget. First, we will use platform, content, and web optimization tools. Below are a list of items and their costs. These items would be used to improve content, as well as to improve James Bailey's website, making it more user-friendly and utilizing SEO. Lastly, we have paid social media advertising. Below, we have some benefits and a suggested monthly ad split, which would be how much would be spent for ads on each platform. Ads should focus on before and after restoration, educational repair clips, testimonials like the Your Watch, Your Story campaign, and direct call to action statements. Thank you for listening, and I hope that this marketing plan will be of use.